Hello everyone, this is Rajamanikam from QPT. I am planning to start doing freelance work again. You can contact me for doing web development, PHP MySQL development, software testing, SEO, and ACM related projects for hourly charges, affordable hourly charges. Right now, I'm planning to charge only $6 per hour. Okay, but the price may be varying, so just check the link in the description to know about the latest pricing. Okay, in this video I'm going to tell about the effective way of doing freelancing work. Okay, say for example, suppose if you are a person who is willing to outsource your web development work to a freelancer, you may be thinking that you may be having some amount of budget, right? So in the mind or in the business plan somewhere, you might have arrived with some specific number for allocating budget to the freelancer. Okay, so it is obviously everyone will be thinking that it is better to go with fixed price outsourcing. Say for example, if you are planning to spend $500, okay, we can hire a freelancer by saying that if you complete this task for $500, I will be paying. Okay, so that's how it's working for some people. Okay, but based on my personal experience, it is not that much good approach. Initially it may be looking good, okay, but practically it is having a lot of difficulties and the shortcomings. Okay, so it is always better to go with hourly charges. Okay, because practically the fixed price, that concept is not working. Okay, even if it is working, it is not effective. Okay, let me explain the details. Okay, in case of hourly charges, sometimes you may exceed the specified budget. That is true. Okay, but that quality and effectiveness will be better, and some kind of reliability will be there. In case of fixed pricing, the freelancer may be saying that he will be completing. Okay, but most of the times it won't work based on our expectation. Okay, the freelancer will be saying that I completed it. The client will not be accepting that. There may be some kind of disputes. Okay, then the relationship will be failing. Then again they need to start with some another freelancer. Okay, but in the case of hourly charges, the risk is very low. Okay, because freelancer is having enough time to do the concentrate on the work, because he's going to get the money based on the work hours, right? So he'll be transparently telling all the details about the project to the client. Okay, so only thing is the client has to continuously get updates from the freelancer, daily updates. Okay, and he has to review the work. Okay, that needs to be done. The core advantage is whatever I am specifying here, right? That kind of hourly charges, the client will be in a constant attention that he has to verify it. In case of fixed pricing, the client may not be thinking about it. Just allocated the budget, so he will be thinking that I will be only paying that money, only I am seeing the output. But practically it is not working that way. It is, even if he is not paying that money, he may be saving the money, but he will be losing all his time and energy spent with that freelancer. Okay, a lot of things are there. If you think about both things deeply, you will be coming to know about that. Okay, sometimes back I published a detailed blog post about it. Okay, so that's just that I'm telling the summary about. Okay, so basically, if you are choosing hourly charges, I agree that it is having some shortcomings. It will the budget may be exceeding your planned one sometimes, and you need to constantly review the work done by the freelancer. So suppose if you're choosing wrong freelancer, they may not be progressing well, okay. But the key advantage is you can just break their relations in the initial stage itself without spending your energy much, okay. Only thing is, as I said, you have to continuously get the update from the freelancer on almost daily basis, and just to review their work, okay, and answer their questions, okay. The core advantage of going with the hourly basis is normally the freelancers will be telling about the best way of doing the project, okay. But in case of a fixed price, they will be trying to do like shortest way of doing the project, irrespective of whether it is best approach or not. But in case of hourly charges, the freelancers tend to give their opinions about the project, and even sharing their suggestions to improve the quality of the project, okay. A lot of things are there. If you really want to come up with quality output, surely the best way is going with hourly charges. But only thing is, as I said, you need to be very careful in getting the updates and reviewing the quality of the work done by freelancer in the initial stage itself. If their work is not satisfactory, better replace the freelancer immediately, okay. It is true that you may be losing some money, but you will be saving a lot of time, and you can use your energy to find the suitable freelancer. It's kind of like shortlisting the better freelancer, and then you can once after finding the appropriate freelancer, you can spend your full budget and energy to develop that application, okay. This approach will be really great, okay. But some cases, if for example very small work, simple task, for that fixed pricing may be useful, but still I would recommend hourly charges, okay. Actually, we have done more than 120 projects when we were doing freelancing work. The most of the projects we have done based on the fixed pricing only, okay. But we faced some difficulties, so in the later stage we fully switched to hourly charges, okay. And another thing is, mostly it is better to avoid any kind of freelancing platforms. The first reason is obviously their fees, but another thing is the lack of freedom. They will be having a lot of restrictions for their own benefit, okay. But it will be affecting the effectiveness of the project, okay. So I agree that it is difficult to find a suitable freelancer. Even I personally try to find some freelancers for doing promotions. I find difficulty in finding suitable persons, okay. So I agree that it is difficult, so we tend to choose the fixed pricing, but that is not an effective way. That is what my personal experience is saying, okay. So if you want to do the outsourcing effectively, always go with hourly charges. That is why right now I decided to bill based on the hourly charges, okay, and review the work continuously, okay. And if you are not satisfactory with the freelancer, just replace with some good one, okay. That's how we can effectively complete the project, okay. And another key thing is, in case of hourly charges, the clients may be interested in paying based on hourly charges, but they were some clients based on my experience, I'm saying some of them were very particular about getting the estimated hours. In that case, it will be like become like fixed pricing, right? So if you are planning to go with hourly charges, don't force the freelancer to tell the exact estimated hours, okay. Maybe you can ask them to give some approximate time period, okay, hours, okay. That and all needed, I agree. but don't force them to get specific numbers of estimated hours. Okay, then that project will become like fixed pricing, right? Then again, all the disadvantage of fixed pricing is applicable for that also. Okay. So if you are planning to outsource any kind of task, you can contact me. Right now I am planning to start doing the freelancing work again. Okay, thanks, bye.